There's always sort of a plan for albums, books, films, but then there's everything that comes doesn't, I'm not going to say it disrupts. If you're really focused, it doesn't disrupt, but it does change the sort of output plan a little bit. And
Hmm.
um, I, it helps you though that you're incredibly independent. You're kind of an entrepreneur in a sense that you're running yourself as a business. So you can put out these singles without the stress of feeling like you owe someone else an album, you know?
Right. Definitely. Definitely. And I have to, the other side to that is to try to keep a structure and to try to keep, since I, in some ways I'm only accountable to myself for things, but then in a time like this where, one of the things that's important to me about music is that it's not about like it's the message, it's the the content, the energy, the intent behind the music that's important. And my intent has really changed lately to this place of like family and love and a balanced life, even for a creative, is very important. I know I can shut everybody out and get in and just work only on music. And I was pretty darn happy that way, to be honest with you. But something crept in like, am I living my best life? Is this really the best life? And does my music reflect an imbalance because of that? And so in the last few years, I've seized the opportunity of just everything going on in the world to try to pursue that balance. And I think I'm maybe swinging a little bit over and, this way and this way, but I feel like my music is coming from an even better place than it was before. It's filled with more of these sincere moments that I'm living in my life where family and friends or the human being in front of me is more important than anything else, and really living that, golden rule. And that's what I've always wanted my music to be. I want it to be of a vibration that can help to elevate all of us. And I don't want to get pulled into a lot of this division or this bickering or even this sort of like narcissism or sort of being all about me kind of thing. So, that's kind of where I'm at. And I still plan to, promote this. I just sort of decided that being able to see this family right now is more important. And so on the flip side of that, I'll pick it up, and something in me has matured because I feel like there before, even though it's my own business, I think I still would have been like, I got to get it out, kind of like this OCD kind of stuff. And now it's much more about flow and just trusting the timing on things, and recognizing that it's more about like, I heard this somewhere, like being at like, it's more important to be a candle in the dark than to rail at the darkness. And so it's sort of that sort of quiet, vibe of encouraging other people to be the candle in the darkness too, in whatever that way that is. So I love seeing that you're playing music because I just feel like too many people get this idea that you have to be talented or you have to be pursuing some great career for music to matter, for music to not be a waste of time. And I just don't feel that way. I think any time I spend in music is time well spent. And when I can share that with people, even better. And the family that I'm here with now, they play music together. They play violins together, they play cello together, we sing together. It's just a part of life. And to me, that's sort of, it's funny because when you try to talk to people about music, it's like, oh, well, you should be pursuing excellence or you should be this really great musician and that's where you should spend your time. And I was on that track for a while of just being so dedicated to learning the craft and learning the technique so that my message would be supported by, good music. It wouldn't just be a good message. It would be like technique and in theory and everything in there that goes into really truly great craftsmanship. Um, but in there, I think you can get lost. I think you can get off your message, or you can sort of get out of touch with your own unique contribution to music. And so to me, being around family or sort of letting go a little bit on that is helping me to effortlessly find that again.